Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. In this video, I'm going to give you a brief demo of the new feature which we have launched on Tookan, that is Tookan Logistics. So first of all, let's talk about what this feature is and what is the problem statement that it solves. So as you must be knowing that Tookan was kind of the best fit for all those use cases which involve last mile delivery. So by last mile delivery, I mean all those use cases where the order was to be picked from one place and delivered to the final delivery location. There was nothing like a warehouse management or hubs involved in that particular order. So token fits those use cases. But there apart from that, there are many other use cases which involve cross-docking, warehouse management, hubs, just like e-commerce. We can take the example of e-commerce businesses, where the main order is split into several sub-tasks, and these sub-tasks involve hub management. So Toucan did not handle such use cases. So Toucan Logistics, which is a new vertical, will be mainly dealing into those use cases. Parallelly, you'll be able to handle the last mile deliveries, but with this vertical, you'll be able to handle the logistics cases as well. So first of all, let's try to understand what is the flow for token logistics. So I'll just give you an example from here. So let's see. Let's take an example like I wanted to deliver one of my parcel from my home location in Chandigarh to somewhere to my relatives in Delhi, right? So let's take this is my home location in Chandigarh, right? And this is my final location where I want to be the order to be delivered in Delhi, right? So this is a very long trip, right? And this does not involve just one agent. So there won't be just one agent who will be picking up the order from my home location and delivering to the final Delhi location. So what happens in actual logistics business is this whole task is split into several subtasks. So whichever, like just take the example of any parcel delivery business. So what they actually do is they have hubs in most of the cities where they operate. So let's take an example of a logistics business which has hub in Chandigarh. Let's take the example of hub 1, and they also have a hub in Delhi, right? So what they will do is they'll assign an agent who will pick up my order from my home location and bring it to Chandigarh hub location. Then from Chandigarh hub location to Delhi hub location. So this order will be brought from Chandigarh hub location to Delhi hub location, and finally this order will be picked from the Delhi hub location to the final destination where my order was to be delivered. So this whole task from my location to the final Delhi location was split into three subtasks, which can be many more tasks depending on the number of hubs we have in between. So I have just taken an example of two hubs here to simplify the cases. This is a standard one order journey. We can call it as a parcel, right? So this can be one parcel. These are sub tasks. These are hubs, and this is the final. This is the initial pickup. This is the final destination. This is called first mile order. This is called last mile order, right? And similarly, this was just one order. There can be many other orders coming to Chandigarh hub location, right? There can be several other orders coming to Chandigarh hub location. All those orders are first mile orders, and then they are received at Chandigarh hub location, and then they are sorted. So once they are sorted, there will be several orders like these which will be going from Chandigarh hub to Delhi hub, right? Because this is not just the one order which is going from Chandigarh to Delhi. There might be several other orders, right? So what they do is they'll just club all those orders going from one hub location to the other hub location and call it a consignment. So this all orders going from pickup A to pickup B will be clubbed into consignment assigned to a single agent who will be delivering these orders from one location to the other location, right? So this is a consignment going from hub 1 to hub 2. Once the consignment reaches this hub location, these orders are again to be distributed and delivered to the final location. So they'll be again distributed and delivered to the final location. This is called last mile delivery, right? So this is how the whole logistics business works, and this is what we are trying to suffice on Tookan Logistics. So I think we have seen how the flow is. Let's now try to see how this flows fit on the Tookan Logistics system. So I've already explained some of the entities which are there on Tookan Logistics. Hubs is one, parcel is other, consignment is other, and let's see what else we might find. So first thing is any logistics business which is using this Tookan Logistics vertical will be registering all their hubs on Tookan. That is the first task that they do. So whatever hubs they have operational, so they'll start adding each one by one. So like I have added here Delhi and Chandigarh hubs. You can add your own hubs. You can just write the name of the hub. You can mention the address. You can also mention the hub operational area. So like 25 kilometers is the hub operational area. You can assign a team to that particular hub. You can also assign manager. You can assign more than one manager to that hub depending on the duties that they perform. More than one managers can have access to one hub, right? So this is how you add a hub. Once you have done that, they'll be added over here. There's one more option, linking hubs, right? So let's assume that you have so many hubs in the country, but there might be a case where one hub does not interact with the other one. So for example, if I want to link the hubs, so I can see that this Chandigarh hub is connected with Karol Bagh Delhi hub, right? But there might be several other hubs which will not operate with Chandigarh. So there might not be there might be a case where orders do not go from Chandigarh to Delhi or vice versa. So I won't tick that hub, right? Whatever hubs are interacting with each other, I'll just select it and link them, and then it will start working. So this is the linking of the hubs. Once you have added the hubs, the next task that comes is how do you create a parcel? So let's see. You just go click on parcel. So these are all the parcel. Let me just create a parcel. So as I've already explained, parcel is basically end-to-end journey of a particular order. So how does a customer books an order? So he'll just place the pickup and delivery location. That is from where the order has to be picked and where it has to be delivered. He'll just mention those two addresses, right? Let me just create an order, right? I'm just creating an order from Chandigarh to Delhi, the example which we have taken earlier. I have created an order pickup from Chandigarh, then I'll be placing a delivery order. Let's see. So this is the delivery location. Now I've just placed an order. I'm just creating it from dashboard. There might be several other ways of creating an order, maybe from API or from customer app or booking form. Anywhere you can create the orders. So I've just created an order from the dashboard. This is the parcel created for me, right? So this is the parcel which I have created. If I select the parcel, I can see all those subtasks in which the whole journey has been divided. So I had created an order from this home location to this final destination, but this has been split into three subtasks. That is from my location to Chandigarh hub to Delhi, and Delhi to the final location. Right. So this is the whole journey of a particular parcel. Next, what we see next. Next, if we want to see the task panel. So the task panel is the one which basically the manager sees, right? So just imagine that I'm the hub manager, right? So till now the parcel part is basically done by the customer end. Now assume that I'm the hub manager. I'm managing a hub. There might be some orders which are coming to my hub. There might be some orders which are going out of my hub. So how do I manage all those things? So a hub manager will basically see all these orders, something like this, right? So he has many filters, like I'm currently operating the admins panel, so I get to see all the hubs list. But if I assume that I'm a Chandigarh hub manager, I will only see the Chandigarh hubs tasks, right? So these are all tasks for Chandigarh hubs. If I want to see all the arriving, that is incoming task, outgoing task, hub to hub task, or customer delivery includes first mile and last mile deliveries, right? So I can just filter it out and see all those tasks of my hub, right? As an admin, I can see all those tasks. The rest of the filters are same as before. So these are all the tasks which I can see on my dashboard. So once I have all the tasks on my dashboard, what I do, so all the first mile orders have been received on my hub. Next thing what I do is I basically add those tasks from my hub to a particular hub into a consignment. So let's see how do we create a consignment. So basically you'll just go here, click here, and you'll create a consignment. So I'll just select manager of Chandigarh hub. So I'll just create consignment from Chandigarh to Delhi, right? Because I have some certain orders which are going from my location to Delhi hub. So I just select and I have created a consignment. So if I go to my consignment section, I can see all those consignments created. So these are all the consignments which I have created from my hub location to the another hub location. There might be some other hubs as well, but right now I only have two hubs. So I've created all those consignments, right? And if I want to see what are the, let's take that later on. So let's see how do we add tasks to a consignment. So these are all the tasks which I have, which are either coming to my hub or either going to from my hub, right? So let's see, I've just created a task, right? Let's see who has got the task. So I think this was the task I've just created. Let's first assign this first mile order to an agent. I'll just assign it to one of my agents. So as you can see, the agent got a notification, right? So right now the assignment is manual process. So I have assigned this whole first mile order to an agent. The agent just accepts it, and he'll complete the first mile order. I have picked up from the customer's location and I have delivered it to the Chandigarh hub location, right? So once I have done that, right? So as you can see, the first mile order has been successful, right? So once the order from the customer's location to hub is received, you can see that this option, the next task, that is from Chandigarh hub to Delhi hub, that gets an option over here of like selection, right? So I can select that. There might be some other orders as well, so this is also one of them. There are others as well, so there can be several orders, right? And which will be going from one location, same pickup location, to the final location. Like this is Chandigarh to Delhi, right? And again this is Chandigarh to Delhi. So I can all club those orders into one consignment, right? I'll just add them to one consignment. So I've already created a consignment, right? This was a consignment, so I'll just select one of the consignment and add it to them, right? Once I have added to that, I can go to the consignment section and I can see all those tasks within that consignment. So let's take the example of this consignment, right? So this was the consignment. Once you select that, you can see all those subtasks within that consignment. So these are all the subtasks within the consignment. So let's try and assign that task to a consignment, right? So I'll just add this task to consignment. I have added that to consignment. Now I'll assign that consignment to a particular agent, so all the tasks which are clubbed together will be assigned to a particular agent. So now I have assigned that consignment to the agent. So the consignment consists a number of tasks within itself. So once the agent accepts that consignment, all the tasks which are included in that consignment will be having similar updates. So if I accept a consignment, all the tasks within that consignment will be accepted. Whatever action I performed on consignment, that will be replicated in the task included into that consignment. So I'll just accept that order and I'll complete it, right? So once the consignment is completed, I've just completed the oh, let me see. Now delivery is also completed, right? So I've completed the whole consignment, and all the tasks within that consignment will be replicated and completed. So this is how the journey is. So once you create a task parcel, then you assign all those tasks into a consignment and assign that consignment to an agent, and finally the agent completes that task. So this is the whole journey of a parcel, which is done over the dashboard. Hub manager can see all the updates on the dashboard. And similarly, as a Tookan used to send a tracking link to the customer, Similarly, you'll get a tracking link where this kind of information will be displayed to the customer. So, as if you have seen like uh, companies like Amazon or Flipkart or whatever e-commerce companies, just take an example. They give something, some updates like this. So, this is also like where the order was picked, what were the hubs involved, and what is the final location. So, you'll get a update of everything which is going on to the hubs and whatever stops that order is going through. So you'll get date, time, location, and what is the status of that particular order time by time. So this is the view which the customer gets, and they can track their order, right? And there's I think we have covered all that. Let's move on to one more thing which logistics has. So let's take the example of the hub manager, right? So they might not be having dashboard at all times, so they need an application in order to perform the options. So let's take the example that there are a number of orders which are coming to the hub, and they need to like add all those orders in a particular consignment. So what they do is they have this application of manager app. Let me just show it to you. So they have this manager app same as before. So there are all those features which are there on the dashboard, which you saw like consignment, parcel and everything. These are all there on the manager app itself. Besides that, there is an additional feature which is called scan and assign, scan and add. So what the manager does is whenever an order is received on the hub, so they'll just scan the barcode. So every task has a barcode associated with that, and you just that barcode is basically pasted on that parcel, and whenever the manager basically scans that barcode, they get the task details on their app screen. Sorry, I think I've not displayed my mobile. Let me just do it again. Okay, so this was the barcode, and this is the manager app. So what the manager will do is just scan the barcode, and once he does that, he'll get the details of the order, and he'll get an option to add those tasks into a particular consignment. So he won't need the dashboard to just select all those tasks and add to a consignment. He can just start scanning the task and adding them to a consignment. So the sorting process can be done using apps as well. You don't need the dashboard. So this kind of simplifies the operation for a hub manager who is actually working in the field. Besides that, for the admin or a hub manager, we also have an analytics panel. Just go to the home page. So we also have an analytics panel where he can get the bird's eye view of all the operations which is going on, like what are the number of incoming tasks, outgoing tasks, number of available fleets, how many last mile and first mile deliveries are there. So he can plan his operations depending on the number of orders that they are coming or outgoing and the number of available fleets he has. So I think this was pretty much about this feature. Let us know if you have any feedbacks or if you want any additional features added to this feature. We'll be happy to know. Sure. Thanks a lot.